What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Haven't done a video in the last couple of days. Been busy and thing. So today's review on the 28th of September. I'll be covering volatility 25 1S and 50 1S as usual. But I'll be doing this for the last, what would it be, 3 days or 2.5 days. So let's get right into it. So we're going right back up. Or we went right back up to the top of the range on volatility 51S. So the new week open right here. I think the last time I did a review, we were around here. So we end up blasted all the way up to this order block. Then we had a strong rejection coming back down to close the week. That was yesterday. I thought we'd have went back down, but the new day open and we pretty much ran the previous daily low and continued back up. I don't know if we're going to get sold back down, but we have 6 hours left in today's price action. This was a bit rangy, a bit choppy inside of here, but there were still some opportunities here. A nice pullback here yesterday because we bought up early out in the afternoon, in the night rather, and we sold pretty much the whole day. Came back to like a 50% retracement of the zone, and then we continued higher since this morning. Now I was having some technical difficulties, so that's the reason why I didn't put out a video for the last 2 days. I had to basically reprogram the computer to get it to run as efficient as I would like it to. So see, we here on the 1 hour time frame, and this is the same pullback. So we pull back to almost basically 50% of the zone before we manage to push back up. So let me get now to trading view and mark out some of the opportunities that are here. So going all the way back to, I think it would be around here, we had a clean buy that you could have basically held for the whole day. Here. So if you were in it from, this would be around Friday or Thursday night, because I think that's when I put out the last video. And we went right up, going up, kind of just pull back to here and bought again. Now, this was when we hit the higher time frame daily order block and started to pull back to the downside. And this retracement leg came to about 50% of this push right here. And then now we just escalated higher. So the opportunities here were the cells coming down once we had this breaker structure. We had a high here, and that took us all the way back down to equilibrium before we continue back up. Now, these were the opportunities for today. We are not at the end of today. We have about 6 hours left. 6 hours to 7. But this was a nice buy right here. Nice buy opportunity here. This was also another one right around here. Here. And see, we kind of just moved sideways. We had a little pullback and then we went back. So that is pretty much that there for 51S. I might do another little short video reviewing this today, but the main thing was these opportunities for the buys here. right around here. So that is pretty much it for our volatility 51S. Let's get down now to volatility 25-1S. Let me switch the chart. Here now is volatility 25S. So see, we managed to push all the way back up. So both pairs basically did the same thing. We push up to this daily order block, like we've been trading in and out of this change, and see we're selling off now. So today's new weekly candle, we went above the highs of last week and yesterday, and see we're pushing back down now. I don't know if we're going to sustain this move, but on the daily time frame, this was around equilibrium of the whole entire move, and we're going back down to discount, if anything, at least to this fair value gap here or the order block. But let us see with the 6 hours remaining. There were some nice opportunities here. We just kind of took off after consolidating, had a nice breaker structure here and retested this demand zone before we just screamed higher. A bit of a consolidation here, broke out the consolidation, and then we just went higher. So that was the opportunity to get in from the last couple of days. So we went up and up. No minor, no major pullback, just some small pullback, small sideways movement, and then we just kept on going higher and higher. So now we hit the higher time frame order block, and that is the reason why we're pushing back down now. So that is volatility 25-1S. Let me go now to trading view. See if I can actually load up this chart. I guess I'll just have to do the review on the 50-minute. The binary trading view is a little bit funny sometimes. You just have to be patient with it. So I don't know why it's extending these all the way over to that side. All right, looks like we're going to get the 5-minute now. All right. So this is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So pretty much just went straight up on Friday. Straight up. And this is where we move sideways. That was yesterday. Nice little pullback into this zone, and we're just pushing up now. On today's price action, we hit the higher time frame order block, and that is what caused us to push back to the downside. So yesterday we had some buys inside of this little bit of price action here. Even though in a range, it was a nice opportunity to catch the move. This one, also this one, we ran the low here and went back higher. But nevertheless, was a great trade. That was a sell opportunity right there also. Coming all the way back down to this order block. So yeah, that was basically all the opportunities on that day. This is a 50-minute demand level. That's why it looks like this, but even though the stop is a bit wide here, the risk to reward is very high. Very high. You could even refine it to this breaker here. But yeah, that is pretty much all the opportunities over the last couple of days. So that is it for today's video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.